Alrighty. So, by popular demand, I'm going to do more cooking stuff. Let's see. So, today I am going to be doing Christmas dinner preparations essentially. So, let me show you what I got going on. So, I made a little outline here. In case you didn't know, I put my PC in the kitchen, so I can do this. Now, rendered duck fat, essentially, like, it just looks like this, dude. It's a solid thing. It's a solid thing, you know? Like, it's like butter, or like lard, if you guys are familiar with lard, I don't know. Lard is kind of one of those things you don't really see in America that much, these days at least, to my understanding. So, it's just rendered animal fat, dude. So I did that already. Let's go back to our...
Nice car. Nice car. Nice car. Nice car. Nice car.
You know why you can't hear me? It's because I didn't have my microphone on the other source. Fuck. Oh well. Well, anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. And then if you need any explanation, then I'll explain it as we go along. But, okay. Yo. I completely forgot about that. Oh well, at least I know for next time. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get in there. Let me just adjust the camera really quick. At least we got the slow jams? Yeah, I know, dude. I know. Alright. Morris. Look at this motherfucker. No. Don't you dare. Son of a bitch. No. Go. 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 I figured it out. Don't worry. Thanks for texting me. Alright. Let's see what we got. So, first thing we're going to be doing is taking our cured duck off of the cure. So this is essentially like 1 part salt and then 1 part sugar, right? And then I have some peppercorns and then some bay leaves in there that I threw in there, and then some clove as well, because clove always tastes good with duck, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse that off. The audio is good, right? Imagine getting shit on by Don and then look up his stream, you're cooking duck. Oh my god, dude, it's gonna be amazing, isn't it? What's all this about? I got the fucking PC inside of the kitchen, same guy. So I'm gonna be rinsing this off, and then we're gonna pat it dry, and then we're gonna put it inside of our crock pot. That's what I'm gonna be doing. And then in the crock pot, it's gonna get submerged in the duck fat, which I made. Right?
Nice
Remember the duck fat? I rendered that off stream, and then I'm gonna I think I'll have a bulb of garlic and throw a bunch of thyme in it too, because that sounds good, right? You can't go wrong with garlic and thyme. All right, so I'm gonna rinse this shit off, and then we're gonna get in there. How do I want to do this? Let's get ourselves a plate, so we can put the ducks after they're rinsed on top of the plate, so I don't have a whole bunch of shit everywhere. At least he's cooking one way or another. Yeah, right? Alright. So the audio is good, right? I expect the microphone's going to be dog shit, but I think it adds to the charm, you know? So, I'll show you. Can't have too much garlic. I made garlic soup last night. That's what I'm saying, dude. Morris, I swear to fucking Christ, if you jump up here. Alright, so, like, the cured duck, like, kind of looks like that. It looks kind of interesting. I don't know. You can see, like, where the salt made contact with the skin. When you do duck confit, you want to cure it, so it adds the flavor, makes it delicious. Not like a, what is it, like a sodium nitrate, like, sort of, like, make it, like, pink, like, cure, but, like, you know, like, a cure. Like, the cure with Robert Plant, you know? Do you guys know about that? I mean, I'm on Facebook. You guys know about Robert Plant, right? And the cure. Whole bunch of boomers out here. Saw the studio setup kitchen fix. Yeah, I put that on the, what do you say? I put it on the Facebook story if you guys are interested in that, so. Alright, I gotta get rid of this. Unless anybody wants the nectar of duck from being cured overnight. If you drink that, you'll prolong your life. I promise you. You know what? Throw that in there. It always sucks pulling this out, too, because it's just, like, soupy, like, shit. Alright? What's good about getting rid of cures and stuff like that is you just put, like, warm water on it. Morris, I swear to fucking God, stop it. It'll just go away. So, that's good. I'll do something with that later. Alright, so. Let's have ourselves a bowl of, bulb of garlic. Right? Yeah. Morris is about to get put in the duck. I'm about to make him into Christmas dinner, dude. Guy's being a fucking asshole. He's trying to jump up on the counter, dude. Whoa. I don't know about boomers. I'm from the DuckTales generation. You know what I mean. Old. Old. Yeah, old. Alright. Alright, let me bring you over here so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm about to put him in the crock pot, dude. Swear to you. Right? Good. So, I guess I'll use a spoon instead of my hand since I'm live on Facebook and YouTube. Normally I'll just like scoop it out with my hand. Because why the hell not, right? It's my own home. If I can't dig my grubby little dick beaters inside of a vat of duck fat, my own home, what's the point of living in America? That's what I'm saying. The exposure's really weird, so just imagine you're able to see things clearly. Alright. Duck fat. That's what's happening right now if you just joined. Let me crank this up a little bit. Can you see that better if I do that? Yeah, you can. So all this is going to go in here. And then I'm going to throw in some garlic and then like a bunch of thyme or some shit. Right? I put the what is it? What was I gonna say? I can't fucking remember. Oh well. You said what was that, like the 90s was yesterday? Alright, so we got the garlic halved. It doesn't matter if you keep the skin on it. Like I said, the exposure's weird, but, you know, it is what it is. And then we're going to throw a bunch of thyme in it. Where the fuck is my thyme? Oh, here it is. Dope. Right. Confit duck? Kofit! Kofit! We're doing that Kofit duck! Duck fat and jazz. I didn't know I needed that today, dude. That's what I'm saying. We gotta bust it out for the holidays, dude. I might start doing this more often. It's a lot of setup though, so make it worth my while. Cause like I said, I had to like. If you guys want to see what my setup is, go look at my Facebook story. So I think this will be enough. If it's not enough, then I can literally just put some oil in there. So so duck fat's really expensive. Like I don't know what the price per pound is or whatever, right? But it's expensive. So if you find yourself in a position where you're like, shit, like I don't have enough duck fat, you can always cut it with like canola oil. That's just the same, dude. You'll still get the duck fat taste, but like you're just like, you know, it's like the cut pure Colombian stuff, dude. You know, it's like the same concept. So I might actually do that really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and oil up live on stream, grab my thing of oil. Don't you worry, I got another one of these too. So you don't need to worry about salt and pepper or anything, remember, because we submerged it in salt and sugar overnight, right? So this is already thoroughly seasoned. Don't need to worry about that. And a monocle. Dude, I'm telling you, those guys with a monocle must have been getting some like mean headaches. So this will expand a little bit after it heats up, because you know when like laws of thermodynamics, things tend to expand when they're heated up, right? So we're just going to leave that right there and see what happens. I'm going to check that in a little bit. You guys won't see that afterwards. I'm going to scoot you on back over here, though. Next thing I'll do is I will grease up some potatoes, I think. And then we will get into it. Alright, let me scoot you on back. That's my trash can, by the way. I got the high capacity shit. Alright, let me adjust. You see, if I wasn't broke, I would have like 2 cameras here, so I'd have like different angles and like I wouldn't have to like adjust this every single time, but oh well. It's part of the fun, you know? It's part of the adventure. Alright, that's good, yeah? Alright, we got our little Facebook chat right there. See, that's you guys. That's you guys. See, you're on stream. See it? That's you. It's the Don Pete kitchen tour, I'm telling you, dude. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean this stuff up over here, and then we'll get into everything else. My cat really thinks he's gonna be getting some food, though. Get that sweet dishwashing ASMR, you know? Okay. No voice gate whatsoever in the raw, uncut. I'm telling you, dude. The jazz makes it all the better. I thought so, dude. I mean, it's the same playlist I always play. Jazz makes everything better, dude. This is just Kevin MacLeod, too. Shout out Kevin MacLeod. Royalty free. Won't get copyrighted. It's actually pretty good stuff, too. Okay, that goes in there. And then we are going to get rid of the duck cure pan. And it smells violently of clove. I might have gone a little too overboard with the clove, but it'll be fine. It's not like the meat's going to be saturated with the taste of a clove, right? It's not like I'm going to make that mistake, right? Hopefully not. We'll see. Only time will tell. Oh, I have made that mistake before. It has happened. Clove is pretty damn powerful, especially ground clove and stuff like that. Sometimes you can get a little overzealous. Right? Okay. So, next thing, I'm going to move this over. See, I have my produce right here. I have a whole sheet tray of produce. Ready to go. Everything I'm going to need to chop. Not too much garlic. Not in vampire country. All this talk of oiling up in grease, I'm telling you, dude. All the talk of oiling up in grease. So I wanted to do fingerling potatoes, okay? But at the grocery store, which was a fucking nightmare, by the way. It was like a fucking 2-hour ordeal. I had to get a whole bunch of shit. They only had these. So that's what I got. It's like different types of potatoes. I don't know, like Yukon Golds and like red potatoes, and then like these purple ones. I think these are the purple ones right here. They're like, you cut them open and they're purple, so it's a nice like color medley like thing. I don't know. I might have gotten a little overzealous with my quantity of potatoes I got, but you know, it'll be fine. I assume. So let us get ourselves a bowl. And my bowls are underneath you guys. Yeah? Stamped sheet metal bowls, okay? Winco, right? Right? Nice. They're not expensive either. I think for like a whole pack of these bitches, it's like $20 last time. That's the last time I got them though. Things are expensive now, so I don't know. Used those before, they're good. Festive? Yeah, as I'm saying, dude. Like multicolored, it'll look good. Plus they're gonna be like cut, so you're gonna be able to see the inside of them. I don't know. This would have been a lot easier if I had scissors over here, but I think they're in the living room right now. Because we were using them to wrap presents yesterday. Which I did wrap before Christmas Eve, okay? I'm doing better. Normally I wait to wrap everything on Christmas Eve, but I did not do that. So I might do... Yeah, we'll do one more. There's like a mysterious poopin' stain on the back of this. Why is there a poopin' stain? I don't know. I guess we're gonna figure it out. What the fuck? I might rinse these off before we put them in there. Let's rinse them off. I don't like this. It smells like Worcestershire. Worcestershire, right? The old Worcestershire. I don't know how you fucking pronounce it. I know I'm gonna get roasted for that one. I did not buy Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Worcestershire? Worcestershire. I did not buy that, so I don't know where the fuck that came from. So we are gonna rinse these potatoes so I don't get whatever sort of booty water is on here inside of the food. The other ones are fine, but these ones are sus. I don't like that. I probably only need that much. Wash your sister sauce. Mysterious stain on the food. I'm fucking telling you, dude. The thing is like, I swear to you that like somebody broke a thing of Worcestershire. Wash your sister sauce. I might throw away the rest of these. Oh well. Anomi Patrici Filii Spiritus Sancti. It goes in the trash. Because they're covered in mysterious Worcestershire sauce. Wrapping before Christmas Eve. Oh, you like the Wincos, dude? I'm a fan. Alright, let me rinse these bad boys right here. I really don't know what the fuck happened to these potatoes. Tell you what, Christmas Eve shopping, or Christmas shopping, a couple days beforehand, it's a fucking nightmare, dude. The whole journey took me like 2 hours. One of these potatoes is fucked. Love that. As my finger went straight through it. It's a mushy, starchy mound of shit. Alright. Maybe I rinse these too, since they were right next to the nightmare. What do we think? I'll probably rinse them too. But yeah, we'll get into the chopping after I get all this shit ready to go. Okay, that'll do. So yeah, we got our little colander. Throw that in the old dishwasher really quick. Turn off the water. Yeah, we'll throw that back in here. Okay. So, we need our Earl again. Our Earl. Right? Oiling up again on stream. It's crazy stuff. Don't get used to it. Oil. Let's crank up that, Let's crank this up a little bit so you can get some better angles. I feel like that's not a very good angle. Alright, that's a good one. Get in there. I gotta get my salt out, too. I don't think I put salt in my salt container. But yeah, this is just the normal stream playlist if you didn't figure that out by the Price is Right soundtrack. I swear to God, I hear this shit in my fucking dreams. Alright, let me open this up. Just some kosher sea salt. I like some people, okay guys, if you have a salt grinder, throw that shit away. Alright, you don't need to grind salt, okay? I know it looks fancy, but you don't need to do it. Look at that, high blood pressure. High blood pressure, ooh. Hypertension. Right? Alright, so now I don't have to do that later. Let me put that back in here. I like Redmond sea salt. Yeah, sea salt's pretty good. I just use kosher salt though. That's what they always taught me to use. So you're gonna be like, this is a shit ton of salt. Why are you putting so much salt on this? But I got a lot of potatoes, man. And I want things to taste good, so I'm gonna put a decent amount of salt on it. And I'm gonna do some pepper as well. I always do cracked pepper though. Cracked pepper's the way to go. I got a decent amount in here. Okay, I'll be over here cranking the old pepper mill live on Facebook and YouTube for a second. Let me move this up. It's like slowly sagging down. Look at that. You like that? At least you're oiling up potatoes. Nothing like staying up after the kids go to sleep and panic wrapping gifts, watching bad Christmas movies and then some drinks and then never sleeping. Where do you sleep in there? I guess you don't. I have like 40 pounds of duck I need to cook? Bro, look at my, do you know how to break down ducks? You know anything about breaking down ducks? Or like poultry in general? I assume you do, you hunt, dude. You're like, you sound like a well-rounded individual. You probably know how to do that. Not to say that you aren't well-rounded if you don't know how to do that. My cat's on the fucking counter licking the whale bottle. Stop it! I swear to God, dude, nothing is safe from this cat. So I can teach you some shit, bro. I don't know, if you got like... I'm not sure what the fat content is. It's like mallards or shit? Like, is that what you guys got? I already got this tray lined with foil, so... Yeah, that will do, right? I have to set a timer. Don't let me forget about these guys, because if I end up like catching on fire live on stream, they'll ban me, okay? I'll never recover. I'll never recover. Okay, so we're gonna throw this in the old oven. We're gonna roast these bad boys. How about... Hey Siri! Set timer for 20 minutes. Can we do it? Yeah, it did it. Okay, yeah, we're good. Thank you, bye! Go away. Fire stream's not really celebrated, Okay, so Justin, what I want you to do is if you're interested on like what I'm doing here and like breaking down the ducks themselves, I did a earlier live stream of myself breaking down ducks, but they're ducks that you get out of a grocery store. They might be a little bit different than what you have, but I mean, dude, duck breast, like, some good shit, dude. Duck jerky, though? I don't know. I'm sure that's good. It's probably good, right? I've never had duck jerky before. I've had turkey jerky before. Alright, Morris, I need you to fuck off, respectfully, so I can put my legs over here and start chopping stuff. Okay, so what I am going to do next, now that we got that ready to go, is we're going to go ahead and chop everything up that we need for our stock. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the other display for a second, but what I'm going to do is I am going to copy and paste my audio input captures, that way you guys can actually fucking hear me. Alright, you should be able to hear me now, yeah? Type 1 if you can hear me. Hello? 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 1? Okay. So, we did this. Render the fat down. And then we're going to be doing this. I mean, we already did that. So now we're on to the stock bit right here, right? So we're going to be doing mirepoix. Mirepoix is a combination of... What do you say? Wait, can you still see? Are you seeing what's going on in front of you right now? Let me see. You can see, right? Yeah, you can see. Okay, cool. My app didn't update. So where was I going with this? Meal Pro is a combination of 1 parts celery, 1 parts carrots, and then 2 parts onions. So it's gonna make a nice little stock. We're gonna throw that in with duck carcasses, garlic. I'm gonna have another bulb of garlic and throw it in there. I like to do that with my stocks and then just like a bunch of time. And we're gonna throw it on the stove for like 4 hours. So you won't be there for that. So we're gonna go ahead and chop shit up for that, and then get that started. And then after that, we'll do all this stuff. Because those are the things that are gonna take the longest. Is my stock, and then my duck shit. All right, so we're going back. Let's go back now. Back to where we were. Look at this production value. Notepad. .txt. What you know about that shit? .txt. Alright. Don't get too excited. I almost threw my rubber band on my PC. Normally, my trash can is where my PC is, so I'm really hoping I don't like throw something like full of liquid on top of my PC, just like in like muscle memory mode. Let's not do that today. I would like to not do that. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna be chopping them. And we gotta sharpen our shit too, because I haven't done that yet, I don't think. I got some garlic stuff on here before I sharpen it. Let me wipe that off. There you go. Right? Roughly like that. Like, you always look for a 20-degree angle on either side if you can get it. And it's just like a sort of, let me see if I can do it, like a motion, right? So we're gonna be doing that. We're just gonna sharpen this bad boy up really quick. And we're gonna get right into it, because I got a lot of stuff to chop up. Some people do it like this, like inwards, like towards themselves or whatever. They do it like inwards, like towards themselves. I don't really like that. I always did it like outwards. So yeah, I'm gonna do it that way. That's how I've always done it. And I accomplished a lot by doing it like that, so. I mean, people watch sleep streams, so there's that, yeah. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to watch it. I also like bacon wrapped albino duck poppers. That sounds pretty good. I don't know, man. I always go like traditional French when it comes to like duck stuff, because like I feel like that's like one of the best ways to do duck. But make sure you save and render all your duck fat, bro. You can always like look up a video on how to do that, and then like fry like potatoes in it or something. You know? That's pretty good. All right, that should be good. So we're gonna get in there. I have to get my giant ass stock pot though. And I might have to move you guys for that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move a whole bunch of shit for it, I think. That's okay. It's like in the very far back of my shit. Right? We're working with limited space too. I have like I have a whole ass computer monitor and a keyboard right beside me. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna do it somehow. We're gonna move all this shit. Spatial management, right? We're gonna do all of this, move this. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back up because I probably won't need that again. This lid can go over here. Oh shit. I might have fucked up my girl's graham cracker crush she asked me to get. It'll be fine, dude. She'll never know. Blame it on the dagger or something, right? It's not like the sharpest knife in the world, but it gets the job done. I'll probably stop right about there. Eh, maybe a little bit more. Toss that. How about that, huh? Yeah, the ducks you shoot tend not to have a lot of fat. It's all about their diet. But I think it's like, you can like corn feed ducks or some shit like that, or like, I don't really know how it works with poultry, dude. I know how it works with beef, but not poultry. But they give them special diets to like be fat as fuck, obviously. And like with wild ducks, it's a little bit different. The taste is probably different too because of the diet. I'll like trim that. I don't like the look of those. We have to do some carrot peeling pretty soon here too. I got a lot of carrots to peel. I got the high capacity 50 round drum carrots. Getting the lunch chicken going for a late lunch. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. So that's all of our celery done. I have onions I gotta use first. I'm not going to pull those out. Yeah, I got a big ass pile of onions. I don't think this will be enough, but definitely will be onions, that's for sure. I bought a shit ton of onions for you. I like to do the tips and the tails first, and then I like peel them off and then chop them. I have a big pile of them. I think it streamlines the process a little bit more. I don't know if it actually saves time, but dude, like, pretty good stuff, right? I think so. I have like a decent amount of duck scrap too, so I might do a lot of these. Wasn't sure how many I'd actually do, but now that I'm looking at everything, judging what sort of volumes I need, I think I might need more onions than I originally thought. But that's why I bought this extra bag. Rip off its fishnets, you know what I mean? Wait, what? The produce fishnets. What you know about the produce fishnets, bro? Huh? Onion. My eyes are starting to water too. Like 100% starting to water. Got a lot of onions. Goddamn. You see little teardrops coming from the corner of the stream downwards. Don't cry on stream. It's just so emotional. Emotion. Forget about the volume. Let's do one more. Then we'll start peeling. Technically, you're not supposed to put this much shit on your cutting board, but I don't care. I'm doing it. Right? Corner of my trash bag came off the trash can. Right? We got Nikki in here. What's going on, Nikki? The thing is I'm on mobile, so I can see when you guys are fucking creeping around, so you won't be able to escape my gaze. Yeah, all this is gonna go in the stock, so I'm just gonna like rough chop this, throw it in there. Typically, when you make duck stocks or chicken stocks, like whatever sort of stock, you always want to make sure your produce is like really large dice, so it doesn't like dissolve inside of the water when it's boiling or like simmering for like like 4 hours at a time, right? There's a little bit of schmutz on that one. That's okay though. I don't know if I have a long enough playlist for this. Oh well, we'll just loop it. It'll be fun. You can slowly descend into madness listening to the same playlist over and over again with me. My parents ask me, how did you do it? I'll just be like, just look at Facebook. So my parents are going to be the ones that are eating this. Well, I'm going to be eating it too, but making it for them. Several day process. It's fun though. I always like to throw down like really hard for them like this, like because like they like help me a ton. Financially, especially when I'm waiting on getting disability, so looping music is one of my last words. Yeah. But yeah, they're helping me like so much, dude. So blessed. So I always like to like, you know, really throw down when it comes to like Christmas meals, since I have now been the person elected for Christmas meals. I don't like that. There's a little onion ussy on it. I'm gonna go ahead and peel that off. Man, I got a lot of onions. Okay, so far, no tears have been streaming down the face. It was a little bit watery at first, but now my eyes have adjusted. I'm starting to build up a tolerance. I'm evolving. Let's see if I can fix this trash can. Do you guys hate it when it does this shit? Where like you like have something heavy in the trash can, so like the bag just doesn't want to fucking stay. Isn't that fun? That's a real life like, you know, like, oh man, that sucks thing that you guys can relate to. Alright. But yeah, just like little like fourths, you know? Quartering it. Nothing too crazy. I can only have this one. There's like a couple of like weird little slices. I can just throw that in there. Some of them are like segmented already from the way they grew. I love cooking, so I get nominated a lot also. Dude, it's a great way, it's a great excuse, like, not to talk to people to, you know. Great excuse not to talk to people. If you're one of those people that likes to go non-verbal and just do a task, I'm a fan of doing that. Or somebody's gonna talk to you about some, like, you know, crazy shit, you're like, I don't really want to listen to it. Oh man, you could chop up fucking 20 onions. You know? It's like, oh man, like I gotta talk to you about this. Oh, I'm busy, I'm chopping 20 onions. You know? Oh, can't talk. I have to wash all the dishes. Are you guys like that? I'm like that. I like talking to people, though, don't get me wrong. I do stream after all. Just that there's some times where you don't want to talk to people, you know? Alright. Decent. Onions. Done. Right? It's a decent amount of onions, so that'll do. That'll do! I get these little bits right here. I don't know if I want to throw in these leek stems into the stock. I mean, you could. It'd be probably be alright, but I don't know, bro. I feel like it might be a little much. I might just throw more. Plus, they're gonna be dirty, too. These leeks were, like, caked in soil. Alright, this is the fun part. Not excited about this, but you know it's okay. Let me check these potatoes really quick, and then reset the timer in case they need to be reset. That look pretty good. We'll give them a little rotate, and we'll keep going. Probably set that timer for like 15 minutes or something, just really quick. Let's do 15 minutes. Start. Okay. Go back to the chat now. Put these back up. Okay. So now we gotta peel a shit ton of carrots, which is always fun. Who doesn't love peeling carrots? How am I gonna do this? I think I gotta do this like logistically, so I don't like spend a shit ton of time. So what else? I don't really have my good peeler. Oh, I do have my good peeler. Hell yeah! It's kind of crusty though. Ugh. I'll use the bad one. It's like not like stainless steel. It's like some sort of like carbon steel, so it rusts. I have to like scrape, or I have to like scrub it with a thing of steel wool, you know? Maybe we take a second and clean off. Grab some of this shit. I don't think I have my YouTube chat open too. Hold on, let me do that. You got anybody? No, we don't got anybody. Okay, where was I? Ah, yes. Carrots. Okay, normally I have like a straight line peeler or whatever, but I don't have one, or that one's kind of crusty, so we're just gonna do it this way. I'll probably miss the trash can a couple times, but that's part of the fun.
Nice cock.
You got Kiri coming in with a like. Are you gonna tell me to go like to the mailbox or something? Is that why you're in here? Stuff on the floor so Morris can keep busy. He doesn't eat carrots, bro. It's like cannibalism because he's orange as well. Nope, just saying hi. Oh. Hello. What if you joined and instead of a carrot, this is my wiener? What would you do? Work is very slow? Fair enough. I don't think anybody's like out. They're probably buying people books, not like, you know, renting them to people. Oh my god, dude, this trash bag is all the way jacked up. I'll end up having to pick out like carrot shit. It's a fresh trash bag too. I can't remember what I put in here that was so heavy. peel. Peel. But yeah, when you do stocks, you typically want to peel the carrots because like it imparts a bitter flavor if you don't. It's not like the worst flavor in the world, but like you kind of notice. Like if you have one side by side where they peeled the carrots and one where they didn't, you kind of know. You know? It's like a weird earthy taste. Look at that one. That's earthy. Yeah, I won't be doing the collard greens on the stream though. I don't think I mentioned that, but I won't. Because I gotta do those like the day, because my mother grew the collard greens, so we have to like harvest the collard greens, you know? They're like in her garden. It's pretty damn good collard greens though, I'll tell you that much. Some of the most quality collard greens I've handled. Of course, I'd be concerned if they weren't, because they come like directly out of the ground. Will I show you my collard recipe? Maybe at some point. I don't know. The next time I cook it for myself, I'll show you. I don't cook them for myself very often, though. I normally do them for other people. How many more carrots do we want to put in here? You like my long skeletal fingers too? You wonder why I'm so good at keyboard, right? That's why. I look like one of those like what's that dude? The Nightmare, the Nightmare Before Christmas guy. I forget what his fucking name is. Look like one of those guys. John Nightmare Before Christmas. I got his fingers, bro. Okay, I think that'll be enough. That's a lot of carrots. And if I need more, I'll just put more on later. Okay, let me go ahead and throw these inside here. What do I have in here? Broccoli? Alright, so let's go ahead and chop these. Let me change the angle now. I really wish I could fix this trash can. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Oh well. Clean this up a little bit. Okay. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I just put them over here. Get them. Countertop sanitized. Alright, let me adjust. Drifting. Check those potatoes. Yeah, we're not combusting yet. We just want them like a little bit brown on the outside. Yeah, about that much would be good. Maybe a little bit thick, or maybe a little bit thicker than that. I'll probably just tip and tail them and then slice them like 2 times or some shit. You don't really need them that small since they're going inside the stock, dude. That'll be fun. My cat is like all the way up top, on top of my my cabinets right now. The highest point in the kitchen. He's staring down at me. Alright, that'll do. So now we get our duck scrap, right? Good old carrots, let me tell you that. Good old carrot! Arr! Okay. I'm gonna move my cutting board. Because I don't want my duck fat to make contact with this, but some of the stuff I'm gonna slice next is like uncooked. Or it won't be cooked. Let us sit it right here. And we can kind of like clean off just a little bit too with that carrot mess. You know? Get some of this stuff up. Working with small space. Very small space. Okay. Right? It's all the duck stuff. We don't want the juices inside. Well, we're gonna pick everything out and throw it inside of our stock pot. Yeah, in case you weren't here earlier, we got pretty damn close on these carcasses. Not much fat left, so should be a good little stock. Won't have to do that much skimming off of it, right? Do all that labor a couple days ago, so I don't do it later. I don't do anything with the wings. I'm just gonna throw them in the stock pot. So I'm assuming. I'm sure somebody out there's like, you're gonna do duck wings, it'll be sick. I don't know. It's not really a lot of meat. What's the point? You guys want to drink the poultry juice afterwards? Doesn't that sound good? That sounds delicious. Okay, there's some bits and bobs down here. Gotta get out. Like hearts and kidneys and shit. Okay. So now that we're done with that, I'm gonna move this over here. And for the sake of, you know, I'm showing the public how to do something, so I guess I should show them how to do it right. Wave of steam just hit my face from the potatoes. I'll go ahead and just sanitize the board or the space because we're supposed to do that. Because that's what I'm supposed to do. Down in there, move the knife. Sure we don't spray our produce. Go from the opposite angle. Because, I mean, nothing would make the Christmas dinner taste better than lemon cleaner, yeah? put lemons in it. Just put the lemon cleaner in it. It's all good. So I know somebody will be watching this and think about sanitation. You're like, you're not being sanitary. Guess what? I am not. Okay, so now we have to re-wet our cutting board paper towel. Okay, so here's the thing. If you guys have a cutting board like this without grip on the bottom, I want to show you this. So this is like, it just moves, right? I can barely like even my pinky. Like it just slides around everywhere, right? It's not good for you. You want to make sure that you put a wet paper towel under it so you can get some grip, right? That's what I do. That's something that a lot of people don't do, but they should do. It's a safety thing. So your cutting board doesn't move around and you don't hurt yourself. You have a nice solid surface you're cutting on, right? We're going to put this underneath. Now you can see. I'm not a very strong guy, but that's not going anywhere. Nice solid surface. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, I think, is we are going to chop up our chives. And they had some really fucking crummy chives at the grocery store, but we'll make it work. I don't know. Most of their chives have been crummy though, every single time I go in there. Not very good stuff. But I had to get them. So they can't really do, like, it would be a weird texture thing if I did green onions instead, so. Chives. I don't know if my knife would be, like, sharp enough to do this correctly, but, you know, it doesn't matter. I'll probably cut them like this, because there's so many of these things over here that are just, like, limp and, like, waterlogged. And brush it out a little bit. Where did I put my shit? My shit is right here. Yeah, so a little bit of waste, but in the sake of not having to individually pick through 100 pieces of chives each, or like 75 pieces of chives each, I'm gonna cut them. I'm okay with losing that fucking 10 cents, dude. So I don't have to do that. Okay, so I keep the rubber bands on them. We want to get like as like small cuts as we possibly can. My knife's not very sharp. This works a lot better if you do have a sharp knife. But once again, I'm not cooking for like people who understand culinary technique. So they won't be like, oh man, your chives are like not a centimeter or half a centimeter. What are you doing? They'll be like, this tastes good. I'll be like, yes. Just figured I'd state that for the record. Check these taters really quick. How are we looking? Not too bad. Hello there. Hello there. They got a little bit of color on them, but it doesn't matter because they're gonna be cut up and then cooled down and you know, cut up later and then put inside of a pan. So I gotta leave the oven on because I gotta do braised leeks though. I don't know how long that's gonna take. I haven't done braised leeks in so long. I'm sure it won't take too long. Maybe like 40 minutes or something. Get these big chunks out of here for uniformity's sake. I like chives and eggs, dude. Chives and eggs, it's pretty good stuff. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. I might as well put it in like a cup or something. Or actually, you know, I'm bringing this, so I should put it in like a plastic bag or like something like that, huh? We'll do a pint container. I think I got a pint container. Yeah, I got one. Scrape the hand. Could probably turn off that timer too before it like beeps at me violently. Now that I'm thinking about it. I'll put the label in that. But I think it's a piece of rubber band. Uh-oh. Oh, just a little bit. It'll be fine. I don't see any more in there. Get all those chives. It's like the end pieces of the chives are like kind of gross. You guys see that? Like they're like kind of woody and like they don't have a good flavor. So you typically start like once you get to or stop when you get to the end pieces like that. Let me turn off this timer really quick. Yeah, you'll see the process of doing leaks, because leaks are really, really dirty. I think the majority, you have to look up, like, we can do a little Google images search. Leaks. Have to check just to make sure. But my understanding, the majority of the leak is underground. It's not too bad. I mean, with the sharpness of knife that I have, this is about as good as you can get. But if I had, if I pulled out my actual like professional like shit that I use, I would be able to get these like super small. But we don't need to get these super small. Dude. I'm cooking for the family, so I don't need to worry about that. It's good for like presentation's sake having them small. If I was like making like a really like true to form, like, fine dining dish, maybe I would, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so I have my knife sharpened once a year. I have a, I'm gonna be honest with you too, like, I haven't done it in so long, like, I really haven't done it in so long, but, I have, like, stones that I use. I have like the whole schmack of like different grits. This is just like, this is a leveling stone. You don't really need that. But yeah, I got like, I've used the fuck out of this one. You can see that curve on it. Yeah, the rest of them are like different grits. That's what I use. I do them myself. I used to have to do it once a month when I was working. I need to sit down and do it. Maybe they'll stream that. You guys want to see me sharpen knives? Am I even allowed to do that on Facebook? I mean, I'm teaching the public, so I don't know, maybe. How do I reach these kids? Okay, so what am I going to do now? Lemon? Maybe. Let's do scallion or shallots first, or shallots. Bring a guy, I don't do it myself, dude. It's a good thing to learn. But the thing is, like, you got like what, 20 kids or something. So like, you don't got downtime, bro. I got downtime because I got like cats. I have like 30 kids, right? Something like that. Let me get these chives off of here. I got chives everywhere now. Respectfully. I was always interested in sharpening knives when I was younger too. So all the skills I learned, like just trying to do it myself, like carried over when I actually had to like sit down and like learn it. Also learned from YouTube as well. Okay, so now we got all the chives up. Keep going, yeah. Shallot. So the shallots are going to be, in case you're wondering what I'm doing with these shallots, which I should probably explain because I didn't have my audio on earlier. These shallots are going to be used in the honey time reduction. So essentially, what is it? We're going to get the duck stock, which I need to fill up and actually put on the stove. We need to get this duck stock right here. Once it's done, it should be like roughly 4 quarts to like 5 quarts. I don't know how. There's a lot in here, so it might be more like 5 quarts or around that area. And then we're going to reduce that down to 1 singular quart. So you can imagine the flavor of a stock, but imagine it like how you say bouillon. This is essentially like what is it, like a train stop in like the process of making bouillon. So I'm creating a nice, flavorful, like sort of like unctuous broth by reducing it, right? That's what I'm doing. So after that, our shallots are going to be softened in the pot, and then red wine is going to be reduced to them until it's like almost completely gone. Then we add the reduced stock in, simmer for a couple minutes, and then there's a little bit of honey that goes into it. That's why it's honey time reduction or whatever. There's like a little bit of honey. The red wine has sweetness though, so we don't want to put a lot in there, but you know, we're gonna put a little bit of honey just to like balance it out, and then we're gonna add thyme and lemon peels, and maybe some vinegar if it's like too sweet. We'll see. But yeah, so the thyme and lemon peels are steeped in at the end. You don't really like cook them; you just kind of like steep them, you know. So that's a good explanation. All right, back at it, yeah. Seven to 20 is a large range. I forgot how much, bro. I forgot how many kids he had. He said a lot though. Y'all got children, dude. Both of you collectively are repopulating the world. I'm scared, dude. I won't do this. We'll just have it. Shallots are really weird because they grow like that. I mean, if you guys know, your cooks, like, they grow in like separate, like, sort of like bulbs inside of the giant bulb. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put those right there too. Oh no, we have a casualty. That's right, I didn't rinse it off, sue me. Someone has to do it, that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm gonna do it eventually. Eventually have children, but I got some stuff I gotta do before I get to that point. I'm only 27 after all. I got time. to a guy who was like 13. I grew up in the Catholic Church, so I think we had like one family that was like that prolific. I forget who they were, but I tell you, they were pumping them out over there. Couldn't remember their names, to tell you, but. Yeah, you know us Catholics. Oh, you're a Catholic, right? Wait, did I know that? I should have fucking done that, dude. You're in my stream like every single time. Alright, so these are gonna get strained out after the fact, so you just kinda cut them like that. Right? So they don't fall apart when you're straining everything after the fact. Same difference. Getting everything ready for the Christ Mass. Yeah, dude. Did you go to Catholic school as well? Or did you go to public school? I went to Catholic school. That was an experience. I grew up in the Catholic Church. I'm not really Catholic now, though. Wasn't for me. But you know, it's good that other people enjoy it. In my opinion. There's a lot of good stuff to be learned from that side of the world. People can apply in their lives. Okay, that'll do. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw this inside of a thing. We'll go with that thing. How about that? What sort of thing are we gonna throw it in now? What about this? What about this thing? I don't even know what this is. I think this came with my cheese grater. My kids go to Catholic school. Yeah, it's they teach you some good stuff too. Like I wouldn't have as great of an understanding of like the Bible and like some of like the old world if it wasn't for Catholic school. And also like sort of other religions. That jump on a call BRB. Sounds good. I'll probably stop it right there though. I'll probably stop talking about that stuff right there. I normally don't talk about that stuff on stream, but not really like dipping into anything like racy. Alright, so when you steep lemons, right, you might be like, I'm gonna zest the lemon. We're not gonna zest the lemon though, we're going to peel it. Before I peel the lemon, because I forgot, again, I need to fill up this stock and then I'll show you. Move this over. Okay. So, I'm just gonna fill her up. I like to use my sprayer. Like I'll straight up use like my little sprayer and just like sit it on the counter and just wait. It's gonna take a hot fucking minute for this thing to fill up. Cause we get a lot in here. You can see that. Pretty big. It's a large pot. Most of it is carrots though. Or not carrots, most of it is like vegetables, but make it happen. Let me show you how I'm doing the leeks after this. This is gonna take me a hot minute to fill this up. You always want to fill up your stocks with cold water too, in case you didn't know. That's what they taught me. You're supposed to fill it up with cold water. So, I would say I might fill up just a little bit more. Normally, You want to fill it. You don't want to like overfill your stock, right? You want to fill it to like right where it's just about to like go over the bones. So like right there, you know. Like because when this goes down, also have to realize that like water expands when it's cooked, right? Like thermodynamics. So this is going to go down and the water is going to go up. So there should be like a good ratio of water to stock. So you always want to make sure that like you don't overfill your stock pot because it's going to be waiting for too long. Your stock will be watered down. You don't want that. It's not fun. Okay, let me put this on the stove. Go ahead and crank it on. I got too much shit on my stove. Alright, move this. What do I want to move it to though? It's still hot. It's still pretty toasty. I might just set it right here for half a second and then relocate it afterwards. It's a little bit heavy too. Alright, yeah, just crank it on high, and then after it comes to a boil, then you skim it. And then you throw in, I like to throw in a bunch of thyme, and then some whole peppercorns into my stocks. I don't think I have bulbs of garlic to throw in there though. I didn't do that. Let me do that really quick. I got some bits and pieces for some old bulbs of garlic that I'll throw in there as well. Okay, let's go ahead and scoot our cutting board back a little bit. Should be good. But yeah, just like half it like that. This makes stocks really good, so throw it in there. That's what I do. Throw 3 of them in there. I'll show you what it looks like once the light comes up and like skim it and all that. I think we'll have enough time for that. Potentially. Okay, adds to the flavor. Dude, the peels don't matter because it's going in the stock and everything is, you know, strained out, so it doesn't really affect the flavor. Okay, let me show you how we do this now. So, I'm gonna have to grab my peeler. Something smells like marijuana. I think it might be the potatoes. Let me rinse off this peeler real quick. It has such a weird smell. Why does it smell like that? Okay. So I guess I should bring this a little closer so you can see what I'm doing with this. So we're trying to get like the most whole large pieces of lemon that we possibly can without getting the white of the lemon. So this typically works a little bit better when you do it with a different peeler than the one I'm using, but this one should be fine. So we want whole pieces like that, where there's a little bit of white in the center. You can see that little bit of white in the center, but there's, the white is the bitterest part of it, of course. So we don't want that. So it's gonna be nice and sweet and like, you know, citrusy if you just have like the actual zest itself, right? So that's what we're doing. And then this gets steeped in. Like imagine like a bay leaf. It gets steeped into my sauce after it's done for a little bit. Yeah, I'm just like sort of like downward motion, like wiggling the lemon like left and right, you know? You also do this for like cocktails and shit too. Some people do it for cocktails. Yeah, we're doing pretty decent though. Not too bad. Not a lot of white. Just a little bit's fine. But there's other stuff that's gonna make it sweet, so if there's like a little bit of that white stuff in there, that's fine. We just want to make sure it doesn't like dissolve. It's really weird when you're straining it. You want like large pieces so you can just pick it out easily. Lemon adds like a nice little bit of flavor in there. One time I did this with 2 lemons and I ended up tasting like fucking lemon heads were in the sauce. It's kind of not it. I like the smell of lemons, so it's like one of the best smells. Lemon flavored candy is one of my favorites too. My favorite Starburst is lemon flavored. Alright, that's not too bad. Still got like a little bit, but yeah, it's fine. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna go inside of like a cup for now, or like a little bag. I'm gonna put in a little bag to have like less dishes. Put in a little bag. Where do we want to put it in? One of these little drug bags? Don't I have unsealed bags that I'll use for just such an occasion? Like the ones that don't have the Ziploc on them? Yeah, these bad boys. I'll throw them in there. Kind of like tie it up. And then we'll get our little bit of thyme. I think I'll be good with the whole bunch. Should be good with the whole bunch. It might be too much. Too much thyme. I don't know. I can't remember if it was too much last year. There really isn't that much thyme in this though. It's not a large bunch of thyme. I don't know. This is some. Check this real quick. Oh, it's that one. But yeah, we had. Let's see, let me call them all. We had Nate with the like. We had Alexander with the like. Same guy with the like. Yeah, we had a lot of people. Stream hasn't crashed too. That's good. I made the title Cooking Simulator because I wasn't sure. Alright, let me go back to where I was. And we'll get back to those things. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just throw it in here. So, this will be my bag that I'm using to steep all this stuff. So I'm just gonna like take it out of the bag, plop it directly into the pot after everything's done. So let me go ahead and pull this out a little bit so we can get back to the cutting board. Okay, so next thing we need to do is the leeks. Because the leeks are gonna be the one that's the pain in the ass. They're not going to be that big of a pain in the ass, but they'll definitely be a pain in the ass. Let me get this shit off of here really quick, though. The thing about leeks is they charge you by the pound, right? Move that, just put it up here somewhere. They charge you by the pound for leeks, right? And the majority of the leeks is stuff that you can't really, like, eat. You can, like, put it in other stuff, but they charge you by the pound and there's that much. I know some of you guys have only seen leaks in like fucking Skyrim or something like that, but yeah. You can technically throw this in the stock, but it's so dirty I don't want to throw it in there. maybe I go down a little bit more on this because the green is really like not that great. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it's a scam, dude. Leaks are a scam when you go to the grocery store, but you gotta do it, unfortunately. Unless you like if you order some of them, like from like the produce suppliers, wherever you are, you can probably get some good ones, but these ones are not good. Yeah, they charge you for this. Lame. Lame. Okay, I need a bowl. Or I could use a colander, I guess. Maybe I'll use a colander. Yeah, that'll do. I can move this as well. Can I touch that? Is that hot? No, it's not that hot. Touch it. Okay, we'll move this to right here. Then tail these, I guess. Gotta move this too. It's always something on my cutting board. Yeah, you can technically plant. Somebody told me you could definitely plant this in the ground. You can get a whole nother leaf, but I don't got time for that shit, so I don't know. Shout out farmers. Water in my system real quick. How about that gulping ASMR, huh? Alright, we're ready. But yeah, you can see the inside of this. That's all dirt. You'll see why I'm about to do what I'm about to do. Yeah, it's all sand, like on my hands. I hate sand. It's coarse. It gets everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna peel the outer portion really quick and then we'll go ahead and do our thing. Leeks are really good though. I like leeks. I don't really get many opportunities to eat leeks because technically, it's typically more cost efficient to just get like other onions than leeks. Basically, do the same thing. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in a colander because I'll have to spray them off after I cut them because they got all that sand on them. That'll do. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. What I'm going to put them in. I typically want to cut them like that. Minimize the amount of soil that I'm putting inside of my food, I will do it. All of this won't be in it after the fact, but after I spray them off, but it's a little bit annoying right now. Got it too. Better wipe it off as much as possible. I dropped my knife. It's okay. I'll rinse it off really quick. That looked way more violent than it actually was, I promise. As you know, some people might not know this, if your knife drops, don't grab it. Just let it drop, dude. Move your feet out of the way and just let it drop. If you try to just like ninja snatch your knife, when it's just in the air like that. Okay, I think we've reached the point where our playlist needs to be looped. Yes, we have. Okay. If you try to just snatch your knife, you're gonna hurt yourself. Don't do that. Just let it fall, then. Some people don't know that. I've seen people try to grab their shits before when they were dropping. They mess themselves up pretty good.
Nice cock.
Who we got? Dwayne! What's going on, dude? Yeah, dude. They had a new Warzone update. I'm playing Cooking Simulator. Check it out, dude. Isn't these graphics very realistic? Welcome. Gotta say, the graphics are looking a little bit sus. Suspecto. This one's got some soil on it. Leaks are so dirty. It's okay, there's a reason why they're like this. Let me put this over here. And then colander pressed up against my pelvis. Put this in here, huh? My favorite part is how they rendered Dawn into the Sims. Yeah, no. Jurgen Flurgen, Jurgen. Isn't that what Sims say? I don't know Simlish, dude. There's some people who do. Alright, leaks are very dirty. Let me show you why. Let me pull this up really quick. Merry Christmas to you, the sweetie and fur babies in chat. Merry Christmas to you too, Dwayne. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. But yeah, I got the PC in the kitchen, dude. Just cooking up some stuff. Let me see. I'm gonna get a little Google Images leaks search really quick. So you can see why they're so damn dirty. Alright, that'll do. They're like, half of them are in the ground. That's why they're so dirty. That's why you always have to rinse leaks, right? You don't want that to happen. You don't want to get soil inside of your food. You know when you have dirt in your food. You're like, it's like a crunchy bit on your teeth, dude. It's a weird sensation. I wouldn't recommend eating dirt, but if you're into that, go ahead and do it. They're so good. Oh, they're great, dude. I love leeks. I love leeks. I need to eat more leeks, bro. Let me tell you. I don't eat enough leeks. I give him a little rinsey, bro. Do I want an up close shot of me rinsing leeks? Why don't we do that? Check it out. Let me get my hands all up in there. Yeah? Make sure you get all of that dirt out. Pretty good stuff. Alright, that'll do. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a little dish that I can put this in. And I will show you what we're doing next. So it's going to look a little strange, but trust me on it. You gotta trust me, because I'm sure it's going to be good. Alright, I'll put this back where I found it. Back you guys back up. that'll be good. Alright, so let me get myself a little Pyrex dish. I don't really need that big of one. I could probably get away with this. This is a small batch of them. So I'm gonna put them inside of here. In case you didn't know, braising, these are technically called braised leeks. Braising is the process of cooking something while it's submerged in a liquid, say like stock, wine, water, like stuff like that. I mean, you can call it like cooking something in water boiling, but the braising, it goes in the oven essentially. It's covered and then it goes in the oven. So that's what we're doing here. Extra minerals, exactly, dude. Get your essential microscopic quartz bits, dude. It's like microplastics. It's from the earth. It's good for you. Here, let me put this a little bit better in the center right here. So our stock comes up to a boil semi-soon. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is we have ourselves the cheapest bottle of white wine that I have. I like Sauvignon Blanc for like all of my food. I just like how it tastes. Sauvignon Blanc's pretty good for it, so I usually throw Sauvignon Blanc in everything. It's like what I used to like be working the line first off. Like normally it would be that. It's not super sweet, you know, because like the thing about like sometimes like these wines can be a little sweet when you buy them. I have to think of like what sort of like Pinot's like fucking, I don't know, bro. I don't like Pinot Grigio or isn't that a white wine? I can't. I haven't drank it so long, dude. I've been out of the game. Y'all have to tell me. That'll be fine though. Maybe I add a little bit of liquid in there. I didn't think I needed a bottle of wine, but maybe I should have grabbed one. That's okay though. How about, what else are we gonna put in there now that I don't have a lot of wine? I tell you what, we could probably get away with just that, like this, and then we'll put the butter in here too. So we're gonna do butter and wine inside of this, essentially, and it gets cooked in the oven. They're nice and soft by the time they get out. And then you just mix it in with the potatoes. Where, oh where? The butter I wanted to use. Let's do a whole ass thing of butter. If I need more, I can always throw more in, but I think that'll be fun. Yeah, we have a shit ton of butter. We'll be fine. Okay. I use cooking wine. I'm cheap, dude. This was like $20 for the whole thing. More butter? You want more butter? Fuck it. Okay, I'll get another butter thing for you. We'll do 2 sticks of butter for you, dude. Because it doesn't really matter. What does that smell? That's probably something on the bottom of the stock pot or like something like that. It's all good. Probably like a little piece of like carrot or something. Bacon, butter, and garlic. You can have a lot of garlic, right? But yeah, cover this up and then it goes inside of the oven. You guys probably won't be around long enough to see it be done. But it'll look pretty good when it's done. I don't know. It's already a lot of butter. Fuck it, I'll throw half. I'll throw half of this one in here for you. I'm not gonna do the whole one, but I'll do half of it. It's probably also the smell of the wine is what I'm smelling too. It's like a weird sort of smell. Kind of smells like the white wine. Throw half of it in there for you. How about that? Let's get a little close so you can hear that. Yeah. A little ASMR. Never too much butter. Exactly. But yeah, so I don't know. I got the oven at like 400 right now. I might crank it down to like 350 or something like that. Let me crank it down to 350. You know, let's do 375. Let's do 375. It'll be fine. That'll be fine. There's no precise science to it. As long as it gets done and it doesn't like burn itself at like a super high heat before it's completely done, you know? That's all that matters. So I try to like seal it up really good. I could technically do this in a pot, but I don't know. It comes out way better when you do it in the oven, like this. Alright, that'll be fine. I'll have to set a good little timer for this, though. How about we set a timer for... like, let's do 30 minutes. Maybe 25. Let's do 25. I like the sound of 25. That sounds good. Okay. Yeah, so also there's going to be natural liquid. Like, you can see the level of liquid that I have in this. Like, right about, like, there or whatever. Like, there's the leeks are going to naturally produce liquid as they cook, so it'll even out. It'll be fine. Plus, we got the butter in there. It's butter and leeks, dude. You can't go wrong. I mean, honestly. Never once has butter and leeks been messed up. I mean, actually, I take that back. Probably has been messed up at least at one point, but, you know, it is what it is. Let me get rid of this. And then we'll start, I think I'm going to chop up the potatoes, and then we'll do our bacon afterwards. Maybe I do bacon first. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Everything's going to get cooked, so maybe I'll just do the bacon first, and I'll get a whole bunch of starch all over my bacon. I need a paper towel. Get some of this shit off of here, because we did have the leaks. Maybe I should rinse it, since we had like all that nonsense from the leaks, like all that dirt. Probably be a good idea. I explained why I have the towels underneath there earlier. Let me move this. Give her a little rinsey poo. Alright, lardons, right? That's what we were gonna do. That's the next step for the potatoes. Lardons are large diced bacon, essentially. So the idea is you have a whole slab of bacon, right? But I don't have a whole slab of bacon because that shit's fucking expensive. So I have the thickest cut Smithfield Applewood bacon that I can get. So we're gonna do that. I'm probably gonna do the whole thing too. I got a lot of potatoes over here, so. Yeah, the idea would be like you wouldn't have them in these like individual slices like this. Like you'd actually have them in like a whole slab, and you can make little cubes, but I'm gonna have to make like strips, essentially like large strips. So we're gonna have to deal with that. That's fine. A lot of people don't have some like serious issues rather, like cutting through bacon. So I'm gonna show you the best way to do it. Like even if the bacon's super thick, typically it's easier to cut when it's thicker, if that makes any sense. But if your knife's like super dull, dude, like just, let me see. sort of thickness am I looking for? About right there. Like sort of like a back and forth motion, and then make sure you like press down really hard and like do that number. So that way if there's any like skin or something like that that's like not really going through, you know, you press straight through it. It's a slicing motion. You know, you want to make sure you slice it really good. But yeah, when I cook this, I'm not looking for like crispy like bacon bits or anything like that. I'm looking for like some bite, you know, like some like actually like, you know, chewier pieces of bacon. Because we're not looking for that when it comes to lardons, like thick, like crispier lardons. I don't really want that. Not particularly good. Bacon. Tell you what, my knife callus is gonna come back after this. Uh-oh. We almost had a casualty. Don't want that. Right? So that's good size. That's what you want. In a perfect world, we wouldn't have like the actual strips, you know, like this. We'd want it to be this roughly that size, like originally, but we don't live in a perfect world, so we gotta do it that way. It's completely fine. It'll be just as good because it is still the same flavor. Tell you what, when I do this bacon, I'll probably do it like traditional lardon style, so I can show you guys that. It's a lot of bacon. I don't know if I'll use my big pot or not. I'll probably use a smaller one, a little like 4-quart. I don't know if it's a 4-quart or if it's like a 6-quart. I can't remember. A pot of undefined capacity. The one thing about handling fat is it moisturizes your hands, so you'll have really fucking soft hands. You got soft hands, brother. You got soft hands. You never worked a day in your damn life. 80 hours a week. 80 hours a day. My girl's always like, why are your hands so soft? And I was like, because I keep handling oil and fat all day. It's like one of the only blue-collar jobs where your hands are like soft. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and throw this into the pot for now. I need to trim up those potatoes. I got a little like, I guess I'll flex on you guys. Consider yourselves flexed on. It's like one of the only expensive things I really have in the kitchen. A couple of all-clads. Everything else is like sort of cheap. So here's the thing about lardons and stuff like this. You want to put a little bit of water at the bottom, and the reason why is so some of the fat is rendered inside of the pot while the water is boiling off. And the water itself will boil off, and you won't be left with fat, so you don't have to worry about fat and water, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, fat and water, what's going to happen? It's going to bubble everywhere. The water will evaporate once the oil starts coming out, so about that much, right? Can you guys see that? Sort of. There's a little bit in there. It gets it started, and if you guys have cooked bacon before at like, you know, like certain heats, then you know that the bacon will start like, you know, burning at the bottom of a pan, and it can like it'll be a completely different color than the bacon sometimes. I'm sure you guys have experienced that at least once. So I'll tell you what though. Go ahead and get some of that bacon fat off. So normally you don't want to cook or you don't want to cut bacon before, like, say, potatoes or something like that, but this is going to be, like, cooked a second time, these potatoes I have right here. So it doesn't really matter if I have these potatoes on the cutting board, because they're going to get cooked again, right? So it's a little sanitation thing for you, in case you're like, oh man, what are you doing? That's dirty. Wrong. You're wrong. Alright, so how do we want to do this? I'm trying to think. So there's a couple of ways. This is like a purple potato, I believe. A nice color. Have you guys ever made like a potato puree with these? It looks crazy. It's like a purple. It's like or like a bluish. It's almost a bluish, to be honest. But yeah, that'll look kind of nice. I think that'll look nice. But yeah, let's go like that. Doesn't that look nice? Like little like that. Bias cut. I think that's what they call it. Let's go with that. I'm gonna get myself a big gallon bag, and I'm gonna throw them in there. I don't know if they'll all fit in there though. I might need two. I'll grab two just in case. Do I have enough of those? I really hope. Oh yeah, I got plenty of gallon bags, dude. I'm fucking gallon bagged up. On a, was it Tuesday? Monday? I don't fucking know, dude. What day is it? What year is it? I'll go ahead and get that started. That way we have less dishes that we need to worry about too after I'm done cooking. Because I'm literally prepping this out, bringing it over to my parents' house, and finishing it there. There's some of the stuff I have to do tomorrow, but it's really not that much. Alright. Yeah, this one's kind of a small potato, so just 2 times, 3 times or something like that, it'll be fine. Try to make them as uniform as possible. Sometimes, because of the shape of the potatoes, it's really hard to make them uniform, but I don't really have to worry about with this. And then this one's just like super small, so you can just like cut it in half, like whatever, right? New potatoes? Red potatoes? I forget what you call them. Pretty good stuff though. Nice and salty. That's some good shit. You can never go wrong with roasted potatoes, dude. Tell you what though, I probably should just like make a little pile, and once it gets big enough, I'll just put it inside of there, rather than individually like moving my body a 3rd time. Kind of save motion. Those leeks are smelling pretty good too with the stock back there. Imagine that like the butter just like spontaneously combusts and causes a grease fire inside my oven. Like live on stream. You think they'd ban me? They might. I'm just kidding, that's not gonna happen. Everything's fine. That was a joke. I kinda wish they had more purple potatoes inside of this. And that one's a little, booty hole brown. That one's a little bit booty hole brown. Let's not do that one. My knife's getting all starchy too. Check behind me really quick to make sure nothing was combusting. I got the bacon starting on the stove. Hopefully by the time I'm done with this, I'll be able to bring you over to the bacon. And it should be about stock skimming time by the time I'm done with this too, so you get to see that. normally I don't have it live for the stock skimming or like any of that stuff. I won't have it live for when I like take all of the or I strain out the stock. But I'll show you what I strain it out with. I tell you what, I'll go ahead and just like cut this that way, so that way it's like a little bit more uniform. I guess it's about time to go ahead and just throw it in there, yeah. Zoning out. My brain's like, potato, potato, cut potato. I feel like we're creating a Christmassy vibe here, right? How many am I cooking for? 3 people technically. I think it's gonna be 3 people this year. But it was 4 last year, but there was something going on with a. I don't think that 4th person's coming. Some issues. But I have enough just in case they are. So it's either that or I have enough to like feed my girl this or feed myself it the next day. Tell you what, these potatoes taste really fucking good too. Not bad. I'm glad I got these. I was a little suspicious. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe they'll be good. Maybe they won't be. These taste really fucking good. Must cut potato. Got a 7-bone prime rib. Ooh! Among other things I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna make my phone greasy. Good for 13 to 15. God damn, bro. What else since I feel like cook for that many people? I was half tempted to do some like what do you say? Like some pork chops this year because my parents never really had like really good pork chops. And I was like, I don't really want to do that because like I'm gonna say pork chops. My mom doesn't like pork chops. She's gonna be like, I don't want pork chops because she's gonna imagine it the way my dad cooks them. There's like the really thin ones, like just well done, sitting there like chewing on it for 7 years. Shout out to my dad. Like he can cook anything on the grill. Like very well, except for pork chops. Respectfully, I appreciate every single pork chop meal that he cooked for me when I was younger. But there is a better way to do it. Could go for a pork chop. Doesn't that sound good? Like a good like big old pork chop? Fucking like 8-ounce pork chop. That sound good? I think that sounds good. Bone in? Come on. Nice thick slab of pork. But my mom, I didn't eat pork chops for another 20 years after I moved out. That's what I'm saying, dude. You gotta do them right, otherwise people hate them. Okay, so best way to do pork chops. Maybe I'll do them at one point because I know that I have what is it? I'm gonna be doing Hoppin' John or something like that at some point. So maybe that'll be a good excuse to do some collard greens. I'll show you how I do pork chops. You brine them. That's like the biggest secret. You just make a little brine. Brine them for a little bit. You don't need to brine them for too long, but it really helps. It really helps with like making sure they're like nice and like moist. Also, you don't have to make your pork well done. I know it's like, oh man, like they always say, make your pork well done. Always make your pork well done. Like trichinitis, like brainworms, blah blah blah, whatever. So back in the day, that may have been true, but you can actually eat medium pork. We used to serve medium pork at the restaurant I worked at. The preferred temperature for the pork chop was medium, so you can eat medium pork. Would I recommend you eat mid-rare pork? Would I recommend that you eat rare pork? Absolutely not, because you'll be literally chewing on a tire. But medium pork is pretty fucking good. I would highly recommend. I mean, big pork chops recently are decently hard to get perfect. Yeah, you have to like get the whole racks, dude. You have to get the whole racks of the pork and then break them down individually. But you have to make sure they don't have the bones on them. The ones like you have to make sure they actually saw off the fucking spinal column bones. Otherwise, you're gonna need to get like a bandsaw and do it yourself. Because some of the places won't do it. A lot of the places you just buy it at the grocery store. They're not gonna be able to get them. That'll be fine. But I remember like having to like power through some spinal column before, and I was not very happy about it. It's like, why aren't you done making the pork chops? It's because I have to like literally like chop through like spinal column, bro. Leave me alone. You said they individually portion them out. Okay, we're almost done with these. Let me get to the stock, which is almost ready. This last one. Okay, yeah, I should be able to fit everything in here, right? Should be fine. Okay. I'll get some of this excess grease off of my hands. Do not want this to boil over. Okay. Let me show you what we got going on back here. I'm gonna clean this up really quick. See, we need to hire a sous chef, huh? We need to get Kiri in here. Get her to help me. Be like, hey, clean this. She'd be like, fuck you. No, she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't say that. Maybe she would. Who knows? Alright, here we go. So let me show you what we got going on back here. I might need to readjust my camera just a little bit too. Do I need to get more duct tape? Might need more duct tape. Oh no, that should do it. Alright. That's what we got going on over here. You can kind of see it's like all coming up quite nicely. I gotta skim it out though. And then that's the bacon right there, what I was talking about with like how it like bubbles and like slowly evaporates over time. So all that water is gonna evaporate, it's just gonna be left with like straight oil. But then it's gonna get like a nice like golden brown on the outside after it starts frying in the oil alone. So yeah, I think I got the duck confit going on inside of this. I don't know how that's gonna go. I assume it'll be fine. I'll probably have to take it out like at like a little bit. I don't know if I can bring this all the way over here so you can see what I'm doing. To be able to. I don't know. Maybe I could just pick it up out of here and then just like show you. Alright, I'll do that. Let me my ladle first. Hold up. Well, let me get a receptacle for skimming stock. So, let me move my cable real quick.
Nice
Yo,
cock.
Chris, thank you for the like, buddy. Let me move my cable so I don't jerk it out of the thing. I'm gonna take this off and we're gonna do free cam. Let me make sure you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so all of this stuff right here is essentially coagulated poultry juices. So it's that and like different like impurities inside of the stock. So when you do stocks, once they get to a boil like this, you're supposed to turn them off, and you're supposed to try to skip that as much as possible. So you skim off that and like fat, obviously, but it looks pretty gnarly. So you just go ahead and throw it in there, and that's what we're doing. I need to crank this down though, because once it gets to a boil, then you're like good. You don't need to have it like super high. I'll crank it down to like 2 or something. But yeah, gotta make sure we get all of those little crusty bits out of there. Right. And we can worry about the fat later, because what's going to happen is it's going to slowly render all the fat from the duck carcass that I didn't get, which I got a lot of it, but there's still going to be some that I didn't get. There's going to be a layer of it at the top of it. I got a timer going off. Hold up! Let me leave you on the bacon. I'll leave you on the bacon, how about that? Alright, crusty bits. That's what I'm saying, dude. They showed up for the crusty bits. That should be good. I don't want to forget about these, though. That'd be kind of tragic if I forgot about it. Yeah, we should be good. Just leave it as is. Still needs to go a little bit longer. Okay. Go back to what I was doing. So... is that slow sag again, dude? I'll show you why there's a slow sag. Just for reference. In case you're wondering about my sag. It is because I made a little pocket out of duct tape. Little, like, you know. That's what we got going on over there. A literal computer. Just right there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this. They were like, Brandon and Simon sent me a message and they were like, yo dude, like, we really want to see more cooking stuff, do more cooking stuff. And I was like, he's like, you gotta put it on YouTube though. And I was like, ah, fuck, like, I'm gonna put it on YouTube too. So I had to like move the entire PC so I can put it on YouTube as well. Lame. I have to find a more streamlined way. I'll think of like a little card, like one of those IT cards that you see in like big institutions. That should be good. There's still some like crusty bits in those though. Or, like coagulated juices. Get out. I tell you what, I have to hide this little like fat in like scrap bin for the stock from my cat because he'll come up here and try to fucking lick it. Yeah, I'm just trying to like spot check it and get as much as possible. But typically what you do is you do this sort of motion, like a little rubbing, like outwards motion, and then all of the fat gets propelled to the outside when you do that. It's a little bit easier. You can collect it on the sides, but I wasn't doing that earlier because I had large pieces of shit that was just ready to go that I could just get. My cat's screaming at me. I'm sure you can hear him. Okay, that should be good. The rest of it, like all of this stuff is going to go down because it's going to like, you know, all the tendons and stuff are going to come apart. Love using homemade stock for ramen. Yeah, homemade stock's good shit, dude. I have like hella homemade stock. Like, let's see if I can get this in the right angle, but that's all stock. That's all stock right there. That's our bacon working its way. But yeah, I'm gonna clean a little bit. Then I'll be back with more stuff. So I'm gonna leave you on the bacon, I think, in a second. I gotta move the cat first, though. Oh. Yeah, let me clean some shit. The slow sag. I need like a real like fucking tripod or something like that instead of this this engineered one that I did. We'll be back with more cooking action. You know, I wanted to do like an actual like breakdown on like a whiteboard with it, but I forgot to get new expo markers. So I had to use the what do you call it? I had to use the Microsoft like text notepad thing or whatever, which works. That's the same thing. I feel like it'd be more fun to do it on a whiteboard though. Yeah, most of what I'm doing right here is just like bits and pieces of like some stuff that I have to finish tomorrow. So. I gotta like fully clean this cutting board. I got a whole bunch of shit on it. Hold up, where's my sponge? You guys fuck with the blue sponge? I fuck with the blue sponge. Cat heart eyes emoji. I love these little red cutting boards though. I think I've used this red cutting board like a billion times. I have a bigger one, but I haven't had a reason to use the bigger one yet. There's no reason. I haven't even taken it out of the packaging yet. Somebody got it as a gift for me like a long time ago. It was a good gift, but I just don't have large portions of meat really. Like, I'm not like skinning like whole salmons or anything like that, so or like sides of salmon. Not like whole salmon, but like sides of salmon. I don't really gotta worry about that. It is a nice big cutting board though. I just don't know what to use it for. How are we looking on the bacon over there? We looking good? It's like having like a car mirror, dude. I haven't even stirred it yet. Here's another fun little fact about shit I have to do to make sure my cat doesn't eat like everything in the house. I have to like throw out the stock. Like I have to like go like take the trash out like immediately after I dump the stock. Otherwise my cat will try to like root through the trash can during the night. He's that enthused by the prospect of getting a duck arm, or duck wing, or whatever. That'll be good. This one really didn't have that much stuff on it. My sheet trays, my half sheet trays are like way too big to fit inside of my dishwasher, so I just throw them in, or I just hand wash them. Okay. Get this sheet metal bowl, and then we are good to go, guys. A little garbage disposal moment. oily. Very oily. Let me get a spoon really quick. If I have this on like a low heat, typically I'd have it on like a higher heat. But I do not this time. Let me get a little plate so I can put my spoon on so I don't make a mess. Oh Jesus, is this the new tweet? Looking to 2025, we're prioritizing adding an additional layer of server infrastructure to mitigate stability issues that occur at the server level. They must have had a really tough time explaining to somebody, like somebody at a lower level must have had a really tough time explaining that like they can't just like optimize like what they got going on. They gotta get like new servers. Like somebody must have had a really hard time explaining that. Or like a new layer of servers, like, you know, or a new group of servers, or like, you know, expand the amount of servers they have. They must have had a really hard time explaining that to somebody up high in Activision or Microsoft or something. They're like, what, you can't do it with what you have? What do you mean? There's no way that's the problem. Bureaucracy sucks. Hold on, let me move you back a little bit. Oh, jeez. Is this gonna fall? Uh-oh. Alright. Let me scoot you back now. That's the world though. That's the way that shit goes. Alright, that'll do. We're lucky where I work, we don't have that problem. That's good. Large corporations tend to have that problem, and even some small corporations do, because I don't know. Sometimes people just have a tough time trusting like an underling or like up high, because you'll end up in these positions where like people are like in that high of a position where they make calls about, you know, like, oh, we need more servers for Warzone, right? Or like they're like, man, like, you know, like, what do you actually know? Like, you know, like, what about my bottom line? You know, like, will this do numbers? Like, it's like, that's exactly what it was like when I worked at Army, everything, IT people's parts. Yeah, no. There's always one guy that thinks he knows better than everybody else, and he ruins everything. It makes everything so difficult for everybody else. I can't tell you how many times I've experienced that. So I know better. And you end up just like adding more red tape to what you actually have to fucking do. Stop it! We'll get all that water off and be ready to go. We need more water. There's no water coming. More water. Here's some water ASMR. How about that? Bet it smells amazing over there. Yeah, it smells pretty fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you what, I need to check those leaks though, just to make sure nothing's combusting. I need a better way to put this someplace. How about we do this angle? How about that? hopefully open this without knocking anything over or burning anything. It's kind of going a little bit aggressively. Let me open this up just a wee bit. I could probably crank it down. Crank it down just a little bit. I'll keep the side open though, so we don't have like some sort of like bubble over grease fire thing. Don't want that. Why don't we crank it down to... How about... like 345 maybe? Let's do 345, why not? It don't need it to be that low. Just a little bit. Yeah, it smells like leeks and bacon and stock and duck confit and onions. Pretty good shit, if I do say so myself. Raven tweeted. Wait, hold up. We're continuing to prioritize server performance and enhancing game stability across the board. We have prepared key updates to movement for increased fluidity and resolve numerous issues with perks and challenges, so players can expect faster mantle speeds, rebalance perks, combat records, and the ability to close doors while running. Wow, that's a novel fucking idea. Which should definitely improve the overall feel of all engagements. Additionally, we are addressing concerns with reviving mechanics. Nice. I'm not surprised that Warzone it really dropped the ball this year with their integration. It happens. They just keep dropping the ball over and over again when it comes to integration. There's gonna be a little bit of problems, but there shouldn't be nearly as many problems as they have normally. I'll tell you what, that duck confit smells really fucking good. I just opened this bad boy. Woo! Yeah, it might be cooking a little too quick, but I think I'll be fine. I'm gonna bring you over here so you can see this. We also talked about M&K updates. I'll tell you what, they'll have my attention once they... I'm not gonna say it. You know, we're cooking today. I'm not gonna fucking complain about aim assist. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not! It's not gonna happen. Bring you over here so you can see this shit. Imagine it just fell inside of the pot. Look at the duck, and then there's some thyme in there too. So all of the garlic is infusing and also roasting the garlic at the same time inside of it, while it's confitting, and the thyme is infusing inside of that. So that'll be pretty fucking good. Can't go wrong with that. Drops into the pot, got the 3D effects. Dude, remember when everyone was freaking out? They're like, dude, 3D is the way of the future. Remember 3D TVs? Did anyone ever experience a 3D TV before? I don't think I ever did. Remember when everyone was like, dude, 3D is just the fucking way. And it just ended up giving everybody a headache. Remember? Remember IMAX? I think IMAX is still in business. They just don't do 3D that much anymore. They probably do it sometimes, but nobody really wants the third dimension. It kind of lost its charm because everyone got motion sick or got a headache. Active glasses ruined it. That might have been it. Assassin's Creed was crazy. It actually worked. No fucking way. I always thought it was just some like thing. And it was just kind of like that. Some 3D man. I'm gonna flip these a little bit. Right, get the skin rendered out a little bit. Yeah, it'll probably be less than 7 hours that I do this, just because it's like already like cooking pretty quick. The DECCON V that is, but yeah, should be pretty good. Now we just wait. It worked for me, Lol, when you do Leap of Faith. Wait a second. Marvel utilized it well in their early films. Yeah, there were some films where like it was like okay, but I don't remember. I always remember maybe it's just because I was one of those guys where it gave me a headache. It just wasn't for me. The problem was early 3D turned people off from it. Once they perfected it, people are all over it. Yeah, that's true. It worked for you though, like your 3D TV. Like so, when you would do the leap of faith, it would like drop, the bottom would drop out of your stomach. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like years down the line when that becomes like a novelty thing, like I'll try it out. Be like, oh man, they've made this back in the day. We're getting there where it's going to start rendering down. All the water is dissolving. Yeah, stock's going well. I can smell the leaks. It smells pretty damn good. Need some of that liquid to go off of there though, but that'll happen over time. So yeah, not a lot of theaters have it anymore. 40X is cool. I don't know anything about that. 40X? The fourth dimension? The quantum realm? The metaverse? Now it's all about the metaverse, dude. It's all about the goggles. It's all about the meta. It's all about the Zuck. It's all about the Zuck. Yeah, once it becomes like strictly just oil, then I'm gonna like crank it down a little bit so that way I don't like scorch my shit. Let's get in there. Scorching it would be bad. Don't want to do that. Yeah, it's just gonna be like, I'm gonna be essentially just ladling this into the potatoes once it gets nice and crispy, and like if there's like it's all rendered out, and you know, really pretty good. You can't go wrong with leeks and bacon grease in the same thing. Watch Spider-Man No Way Home in 40X and it was wild. The seats move. Oh, yeah. So they have water, air effects, all that stuff. I have been to something like that. It was at Universal Studios when I was a wee lad. I remember that. It was like a Bugs Life thing though. Like it was like around that time. They had like, it was like Bugs Life themes. And it felt like they're actual like insects crawling on you and shit. It was really weird, dude. I'll never forget that. It felt like something like snaked on past my leg, like a centipede or something. You just unlocked a core memory for me I have not thought of in a hot minute. It's been forever since I thought about that. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're down to the grease part now. Then it's going to start burning up. So I'm going to crank this down to like 4. We watched the Hanna-Barbera ride. It was fun. Went back to Back to the Future ride, a little wild when I was at that age. Okay. Yeah, I remember, I swear to God it was Bugs Life themed. Because I must have experienced that same thing around like, it was like early 2000s too, I think. 2011? 2010 maybe? Maybe 2011. Yeah, we got like, you can see how much oil we've already pulled off of this shit. There's like some, like liquid that we're losing, but it's fine. Worst case scenario, I can always add a little bit more in. The stock, that is. There shouldn't be that much fat, though. Once my parents see me pull up a fucking bacon and duck confit, they're gonna be like, are you trying to kill us? There's so much fat in this. When you think about how much fat goes into this, it's a lot. There's a lot of fat that goes into this. I remember, did they have the Twister thing? The Twister ride back in the day? I assume they did, right? You can hear all my gulps. It was neat in the theater. They would spray air whenever Spidey would web shoot, and they made it correspond with which side he shot was from. That's fucking sick. That's actually pretty dope. Starting to crisp up. Yeah, it's kind of a slower process, but it works. If I had like a larger pan that I was using for this, that might be a little bit quicker, but something with more surface area. But if I'm doing it in this pot, then the water is normally the best way to start it off. Tell you what, I'm gonna set a little timer for this braised leaf situation for a second. The liquid is going down, which is good. I'm gonna set a timer for like 15 minutes. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in this type of stream, tell me what other stuff you want me to cook. Most of this is like stuff that I have to prep out like over multiple days at a time, so there's really no finished product. But if you want me to do like a finished product of some type, like just let me know. Just let me know what sort of finished product you're gonna do. It was a marathon though, the whole movie was that way. I was tired when that movie was done. It sounds like it, dude. It sounds like you like got bullets whizzing by your head. They got actual people shooting actual guns at you. sand flying. They use a sand blaster like out on your face, like when the Sandman shows up. Some stainless steel pans for searing. Yeah, I'd recommend it. I have some like non-stick shit. Like you can see my non-stick back here. I use this for eggs in the morning. Like the edges are kind of like, you know, getting edgy, where the Teflon is entering my bloodstream, but it's all good. So I probably should replace that pretty soon. But yeah, I'd recommend getting like something like nice and like stainless steel for your searing needs. So that way you can collect the fond afterwards. It's the residue after you sear something. You just gotta make sure you sear things at the right heat, otherwise it's gonna stick on there, dude. Love my cast iron, bro. I got a cast iron that I've been using since like 2016, I think. They're made from granite. That's weird. I've never seen one of those. They're good pans, but not for steaks and things. Yeah, no, you need like a. I usually just go for stainless steel. Let me show you my other one. But yeah, if I'm searing like individual like burgers, like you know, like individual pieces of fish or something like that, like typically I'll use this. I've been working on the. What is it, the seasoning of this for a hot minute though. I haven't had to like restart it all. So this is like several years of seasoning. I've been taking really good care of it. Every like I try to like purposely cook like really fatty shit in that show to like make it really good. It's not even like that gross seasoning. It's like I actually like know how to do it and take care of it too. We're getting there though. You can straight up just get one from the grocery store. I think I just straight up got that one from the grocery store back in the day. Watching! Yo, Charlotte, what's going on? Happy holidays. Long time no see. I'm doing something other than Warzone, okay? I guess since you're here, I'll do another, like, sort of, like, go around and show you what I got going on. So, rendering bacon lardons for potatoes, right? Duck stock back here. That I'm making. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Duck stock. Okay. So now we got a duck confit. It's working right here. Right. I don't think you can. I have to like move it over a little bit. So that's all just straight duck fat and duck legs in there. And yeah, that's what we got going on. Making a little dinner for my parents. Man, a good spot. That's a good spot. I'm a very amateur cook. I need to get more into it. It's you can really maximize a budget if you learn how to cook effectively, but I really wouldn't stress about being at like a super professional level though, dude. Most of the time, like especially like honestly, I don't know how much time I'll have for this later on in life when I have like children and stuff. And hopefully I'll be well enough to go back to work at some point. I don't know how much time I'll have for something like this. More recipes and confidence. I can like I'll do some more stuff like where like other cooking related stuff that I do at my house. Like I'll try to like film it more so you guys can like experience that, because I have a lot of people especially ask me for recipes and like different like technique things. So I could help with that. Like, I'll just do some stuff. I'll have to like outline like more recipes, like actual volumes, because I know it's difficult for like most people who are like beginners when it comes to like, you know, just being like, oh, you put this much in here, or you cook it for this long, and I'm just like, I just know like what it looks like off the top of my head. I don't need to like measure it out. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. See, we're starting to like render down nice. Starting to get nice and where we want it. But yeah, in case you're wondering, when I said fond earlier, this is what's referred to as fond. It's the stuff on the side right here. This brown stuff. That would be considered fond. Any sort of residue that's on something from cooking inside of a pot, like at the bottom of a pot. Fond. F-O-N-D. I try to make some more flavor. Yeah, no, you need to capture the flavor, dude. So with the fond, if you have that on something, you would deglaze it with water or something acidic, such as like white wine or like red wine. Either one works. You don't need to deglaze specifically with something acidic, but it being acidic helps in terms of like effectively removing it from something. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. We don't want to completely make it crispy though, like I said. We want to like make sure it's a little bit how you say? We still got a little bit of chew to it. Because this is all gonna get cooked again. That's not too bad. We're getting there. I can probably pull it in a second because it'll carry over because it'll keep cooking, you know? I'll probably just turn it off. Why not, right? Put it in the center. Take it out the... Let all the heat dissipate out of it for a second. Yeah, that'll be fine. What am I gonna put it in now? That's the question. I gotta wait for it to cool before I put it in something because I'll end up like melting through a plastic container or some shit if I put it something out. Yeah. Yeah? See that? Getting this camera guy? Yeah, that's pretty good stuff though. Let's see, that's about it. I mean, I don't know what else to like film. Yeah, just let me know like if you guys ever have like, oh man, teach me how to cook this. Like I'll try to teach you how to cook it or something. For real. Let me know. Let me know! Guess I'll do it. Yeah. I want to learn how to make pizza too. That'd be sick. I haven't done pizza in a long time. This is like a really good way to do it that I know of. Yeah, I'll probably end it right there because like I really just don't know what else to like I said, most of the stuff has to be done tomorrow, like the rest of what I have to do, so I'll probably just leave it there. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see more content like this, I mean, just like, you know, let me know. Let me know what you want to see. Help me out. But yeah, I'll end it right there. And once again, maybe I should just make my Warzone setup over here. Maybe I should just make it right there. Maybe this should be my new Warzone setup. What do we think? Make it happen? Like, I can see it. I don't know. Alright guys. See ya.